definitely excited to have each and every one of you on here for training number 263. Topic title for today, scheduling time to build your business. Now, you may say to yourself, I don't even have a business, right? But this call, I promise you, is going to be very powerful. It's going to be very good because I think a lot of times people really struggle with trying to balance the time of their personal life, their marriage, their significant other, their children, their exercise, their spirituality, their trading, their business. There's just so many things. People are juggling so many different balls trying to be successful and have that life satisfaction at the same time. So I'm going to go ahead and do a share screen. And for those who are on social media right now that won't be able to see it, do not worry. I'm going to show you how to get access to this particular presentation in PowerPoint later on. So I just did this training in Orlando. Wanted to give it to you guys today. Scheduling time to build your business and how to be successful doing this. So as a lot of you know, I'm married, I've got 6 children, and this is something I really feel like I've mastered. I've gotten it down to a science. As the years have gone on, I've become more and more disciplined. And I tell people all the time, discipline equals freedom. Again, that's discipline equals freedom. Go ahead and write that down. This is what I'm going to be talking about today and how to actually make this happen. A lot of times people say stuff like, I'm so busy. How can I find time to trade, build, work, exercise, run my life, and so forth? Now, time, as we know, is the greatest commodity that we have. We cannot replace it. You can't get the time back. 1 second went by, another second went by, another second went by. You cannot get the time back. So this is what I talk to people about that I think is so important, guys, because it's not about balancing your time. It's about being focused. The only reason men and women fail in life is broken focus. Write that one down. The only reason men and women fail in life is broken focus. They are not laser focused on what they're doing and where they're going. And so number one, you guys got to understand today, it is not lack of time. It is lack of priority. We make time for things that we desire. And that is the truth. You want proof? How are some of you watching this right now working 40 hours a week? How? Because paying bills is important to you. Therefore, you're giving up a good percentage of your life working for somebody else. Okay? It's a priority to you. How many of you are finding time to eat on a daily basis? It is a priority to you. If someone in your family contracted cancer, would you devote time to helping that person? Would you devote money? Yes. The reality is yes, every time. Why? Because all of a sudden it would become a priority. So again, you got to understand, I want to convince you guys today, it is not lack of time. It is lack of priority. We simply do the things and make the time for things that are important to us. And that is the bottom line, my friends. Okay, number 2, the average person has approximately 4 hours of free time per day outside of normal activities. Now, sometimes when I say this, I have people just almost snicker and they're like, you don't know my schedule. Yeah, I do. Because most of you watching this right now, you don't have 6 kids. And then people say, well, Brandon, you don't understand my situation. I work full time. Well, so did I. How do you think I got to this point? I was working full time, starting a family, and still made it happen because I allocated focus time, part time, so that it becomes my full time. You guys can do the same. All right. So we have approximately 4 hours. I'm going to show you how that breaks down. This is the evidence. This is actually based upon several studies that were done. If you take the average person out there, the average human being that's at least an adult, okay, they work about 8 hours a day on average. That leaves about 16 hours left. Then let's say that gives you 8 hours sleep. Some sleep less and others sleep more. Okay, so that leaves about 8 hours left. Now let's give you 4 hours of time getting ready, driving, family time, personal time, TV time, gym time, and so forth. So here you get some of that extra time to do the stuff that you want to do. That still leaves 4 hours left. Now here's the key. What you do with those 4 hours, it will determine the quality of life that you live, how much money you make, the impact you make, and the lives you change. That is the truth. So you need to understand that 4 hours right there. My question for you guys today, What are you doing with those 4 hours? I guarantee people are watching YouTube shorts, scrolling Instagram, TikTok, watching funny videos. Now, I'm not saying that you can't do that. What I am saying is that we are wasting time. The thing about me, I don't waste any time. I don't. I mean, when I'm at home, I don't sit on the couch. I'm not sitting and chilling. If I'm ever chilling, it's with my wife. When I have quality time with my spouse. All right. Outside of that, I'm not wasting time. I want to be effective and efficient with all the time that is allotted to me on this earth. Each of us has been given talents, different talents, and I want to make sure that I maximize the time that has been given to me. Now, we have proved that all of us have time, no matter what our situation is. That includes the single moms and the single dads. Everybody has time, okay? First, in order to make your business a success, and this is a key point, this business must become a part of who you are. Part of your identity, it needs to be a part of who you are. You are emotionally, financially, physically invested. It's a part of who you are. This is something that's on your mind consistently. That's why I don't even have to set aside time to talk about the business, because it's a part of who I am. When I'm with the Uber driver, I talk about trading. When I'm with my family, we're getting together, they ask how work's going, right? When I'm with friends, we're talking about business stuff and trading stuff. And so this is always on my mind. It's on my social media. If you check my Instagram, my YouTube, my Facebook, everything from motivational stuff to business stuff, to lifestyle stuff, to trading stuff, it is all on there. It is a part of my identity, and therefore I don't need to schedule time for it. It becomes a part of who you are. And that's a very important point right there. Second step, this one is huge. Treat your business as if it is your job, where if you don't perform, you cannot pay your bills. See, it's when people are against, their back is against the wall, that all of a sudden they start taking it seriously. A person that I know, the doctor said, if you don't get your health under control, we're going to have to remove the foot. And guess what? They got their health under control. They're eating, they're exercising. All of a sudden, this window of time was opened unto them that they thought that they didn't have before. I'm just too busy. Well, reality is for most people, too busy doing what? Too busy being broke and not accomplishing your goals and dreams. Now, some of you are like, well, that's kind of rude. It might be rude, but it's the truth. And if we don't acknowledge the truth, we will not change, which means our life will not improve. Okay? Treat this like a job where if you don't perform, you cannot pay your bills. See, for me, every day my back's against the wall. I've been on full commission since about 2002, 2003. Full commission. If I don't perform, I do not get paid. And the reality is every day I treat this very seriously. And because of that, serious things have happened in my life. And I'll just say good stuff because we can't make claims on these calls. Third step, make the decision. Now, when I say the word decision, I'm thinking of the commitment, the resolve that you will dedicate 1 to 2 hours a day outside of your work to sharing IM, learning trading, attending Go Live, attending Zooms like you're on right now. You have got to become obsessed with learning and taking action. It is an obsession that you crave knowledge. What did the prophet Solomon say in the Old Testament? It said, in all thy getting, get wisdom. He didn't say in all thy getting, get riches. The Lord told him that because this is your desire, the riches of the earth will be yours. Now we know that he had his downfall, but the wisdom, the knowledge, that's what he obtained. He was known as the wisest man on the earth. Guys, make this decision, make the resolve that this is what you're going to do. Now, I never like to do a training without giving you steps, including a call of action that will help you guys today. Step 1, minimum 15 minutes a day of personal development, self-talk, mindset stuff, books, audios, YouTube, podcasts, etc. I go 7 days a week. Now, I usually do maybe an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, sometimes even a couple of hours, but you need a minimum of 15 minutes, 30 minutes, driving in your car, brushing your teeth, going to bed at night, getting up in the morning, lunchtime. Make the time, because you know what? In fact, I had a person say that, hey, did you go to that event to get brainwashed? The answer is yes. My brain needed washing. See, I am feeding my mind constantly with good information. I don't even know where I'd be at today without personal development. I don't. I mean, of course, I have my belief in God and faith, and that's very, very important, the most important part. But my mindset has also determined my skill set that I've achieved at this point, and also the life that I live every day. So PD, this is the number one thing you could do. Number 2, post daily on your wall or stories. If you're not doing that, you will not have a business. You won't. I have my TikTok, my Instagram, my Facebook, my YouTube. Believe me, I don't want to get all that stuff. I'd rather just be on one platform and be done with it. But every day I'm posting on my wall, posting on my stories. I am not concerned with the likes and all the comments. I know that those come over a period of time. So don't worry about putting something out there that people aren't responding much on. And so that makes your self-esteem kind of go down. And you're thinking, man, nobody cares about what it is that I'm posting. Don't worry about that in the beginning. Just get in the habit of posting daily on your wall or stories, everything from lifestyle to business to trading to motivation, different things like that. Even humor is a good thing. It will attract people back to your social media, and eventually they will ask, what do you do? I haven't reached out to anyone in 7 years. 7 years. I've put in over 900 personals inside of my business, haven't reached out to one person. Okay. Number 3, expose 2 to 5 people per day to the product or business. Now I say 2 to 5 because most people do this part-time. But if you're not exposing people online or offline to what we do, you will not have a business. When people say, I don't understand why it's not growing, it's no different than saying, you know, I'm not going to the gym. Why am I not getting in shape? It's because you're not showing up. In this business, if you don't expose, you will not have a business. If McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Starbucks, if they don't have ads up, they will not be in business. They literally have hundreds of millions of dollars a year in advertising fees. Okay. We need to be exposing what it is that we're doing online and offline. Number 4, attend one go live or Zoom 5 to 6 days a week. Now you're on this Zoom right now. That's a check mark for you. You've done at least one go live or Zoom 5 to 6 days a week. Why? Because you want to be constantly learning and growing all the time. I'm on like 5 or 6 go live and Zoom calls a day. In fact, this is the 5th one. I have 2 more to go before this day's over. Nobody has the excuse of, I just don't have time for it. All it means is that it's not a priority, because think about it. If you spent the same amount of time on go live and learning trading, learning this industry, as you do Netflix, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, YouTube shorts, and all this, think of where your life could be. Now, am I saying that you can't have any fun? Let me give you a quote of the day. Winning is fun. More than fun is fun. Ask Michael Jordan behind me. Winning is fun more than fun is fun. I've had people tell me over the years, you just need to relax and have more fun. Hey, I love winning championships. Everything I've done, I've been winning. Winning is fun. See, being victorious is fun. Failing and being broke and not accomplishing your goals and dreams, that is not fun. Saying you're going to do stuff and you don't do it, that's not fun. Okay? Looking in your bank account and seeing low balances, not fun. Credit cards, high balances, not fun. Not being able to make your car payment, student loan payment, hospital bill payment, house payment, it's not fun. Winning is fun. Right? Okay, number 5, promote daily calls to your team. This is a daily call. This is a call that I do. We have go live calls, Zoom calls. This is a call. My question to you is, did you promote this call? If not, why not? You say, well, I don't have a team. Okay. Well, then we need to talk about how to get a team. Promote the calls. Why would you promote? Because it is part of the process of success in this business, to prospect, to promote, to present, right? And so we are always promoting. Hey, we got this call coming up. For example, I'm going to be on a Spain and Portugal call in 45 minutes from right now. That call has been promoted all over social media with those teams. That is a call that I'm going to be on. I'm going to be promoting that call. These are 5 key steps to daily success that you guys can do. Here's the call to action for today. Make the decision that you will make the time necessary to achieve your goals in this company. It must be a decision and a resolve. You're going to make the time that is necessary. No more excuse. You either make a million excuses or $1 million, but you can't make both. People that are making $1 million, they're not making excuses. And if so, very little. If you want to win, you got to make a decision. You got to make a resolve, a commitment. I do not care what is in my way. I run through brick walls. Anything that's in front of me, I'm going to knock it down. I'm going to make the time. No matter how tired I am, no matter what circumstances, what's going on with the kids, what's going on in the marriage, there's always a reason to say, too tired, can't do it, not today. Well, guess what? That's not today with what you guys are doing here. I believe that you guys are going to be successful inside of this industry. You've got to make a commitment and resolve. I'm going to win at what it is that I do. 2022 is in the past. This is a new year. This is the year of harvest. You got to believe that for yourself and be willing to put in the right thoughts and actions for it to come to pass. And I believe that it can for you as well. It's happened for me. I can't wait for the next 5 to 10 years. I'll look back to where I'm at now and think back to 2023 and be like, man, that was so small compared to where things are at today. Look what God has done. Look what God has done for our life. Not me. Look at what God has done. He gave me talents. He gave you talents. Are you maximizing those talents, or are you just going to bury them in the ground? For me, I've been given a talent, and I'm going to maximize that talent so that he can say, well done, thou good and faithful servant. Enter into the peace of the Lord. Let's maximize what we have. Guys, we can do it. I know that you can. I believe in you. And I hope that you guys have a fantastic Tuesday. Thank you so much for jumping on here, and we will see you on next week's training. Thanks, everyone.